it's Lynda Cromar coming to you from Colorado, and I'm going to get my mic plugged in, so I might be a few seconds here. And as you can see, I have a graphic of my actual Periscope profile on there, and the reason why I have it on there is because I wanted to point out something that's kind of cool that you may not know, that there's an update that happened kind of quietly in Periscope. You can see my link right there, and if you actually went to my profile, it's actually clickable. And the reason why that's cool is that you can actually have at least one website as part of your user information, so that they will be able to actually go and find out more about you, and that's really cool. Make sure it's something of value. Good afternoon, everybody. Happy Monday. How are you? And where are you coming in from? I appreciate all of your visits, and I appreciate the hearts, and I appreciate everybody that comes on the replays. I get quite a few replays, quite a few people that come in on the replay. And today I wrote about, when is transparency not such a good idea? Now, first of all, what do I mean by transparency? And I mean when we're on the social networks, obviously, and we're sharing our thoughts and our feelings and things like that. And there are good times when that's okay, and there are times when maybe it's not such a great idea. And one of the reasons why that is because sometimes people get a little too personal, and maybe there's a few things you don't really have to share. Like, you don't really have to tell people it's your time of month. You don't really have to tell them about every headache. You don't really have to tell them about every bellyache. But believe it or not, I see people doing that all the time. And I think that it's really, how do you want to present yourself? That's really what it comes down to. How do you want to really appear to other people? Because your ultimate bottom line is that you want them to join you in whatever you're doing. And if you're sharing all of the negative that, and we all have it. We all have those negative days. We all have those tough times when things are not perfect. Well, there's a lot of times when it's not perfect. And it's nice to know that absolutely you don't have to share that. So what can you do to actually create a better attitude if you are having one of those rough days and you don't really want to share all of that on, you don't want to tell them everything that went wrong, unless there's a good story about how you solved a problem. That's a good story. For instance, if you have a bad day and things didn't go well, maybe you're at work and maybe you found a way to get your mind right, even when things weren't perfect. That's the story you can share. But you don't want to tell them all about every single horrible thing that ever happened to you, because you know what? It gets a little old, and people are actually not really gravitated towards a lot of negative, unless they want to complain too, and that happens. So you got to decide, who do you want to attract? Do you want to attract the other complainers, or do you want to attract the people that truly would be good people, that are ready to build business with you because they're already got a good mindset? For me, that's important. So that's just a quick message I wanted to share with you today. Be careful what you share on the internet, because it stays there forever. And you do want good things on the internet. You don't want to be lying about your situation, but try to put a positive tilt on it and see what happens. I hope that helps. And as I showed you in the beginning of the screen, on the very first screen that you saw, I wanted to let you know that you can have a real clickable link on your own profile that helps people get to know you better. I suggest it is a place where they can go to get training. That's what my link does. That's a really good thing, because then you're teaching them more about yourself. And I hope that's been helpful to you. And of course, if you want to learn more from me, that's what you do, is go click on that link and get on my training website. That's what I offer to you every time. It's free and it's available now.